Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing What If Kaguya raised Naruto. So I left this part off when they went to go talk to Inke, or what the fuck his name is, I forgot again. But yeah, they went to go talk to him and they went inside of let me fucking they went to go talk to him and they went inside of the portal and they were training the same way Naruto trained, basically. And instead of Inke training Temari, was Naruto training Temari. But since I'm not about that sappy shit, just know they're closer together. Like, they're closer now, I guess. And if y'all wondering why I made Temari stronger than damn near mostly everybody in the series, it's because I'm gonna say Kaguya wanted there to be somebody else that can have the same power as her for when Momoshiki and them come. Because Inke doesn't need to fight if he doesn't want to. And or Into, I don't fucking know. I don't care anymore. But yeah. So I would say like a week or two pass, and they come out the thing, like out the portal. And at this point in time, several things have happened. First, somebody got the two tails. Like, I'm gonna say, yeah, the people, Madara and Obito got the two tails along with Orochimaru. And did I say, what did I do with Conan? I don't quite remember what I did with Conan. I'm gonna have to go back and check. But if I didn't say it in my other parts, Conan isn't with Naruto, like, in general. She's just not, like, she's in the Hidden Leaf Village somewhere. I'm gonna say Conan's in prison in the Hidden Leaf Village. And Naruto, like, comes out, and the first thing that he notices is that the house is divided between Neji, Sasuke, and I'm gonna say Shikamaru, and Ino was there too. And so was Choji. Like, basically the whole gang was there. So Naruto, like, walks out, and then everybody see Naruto, and Naruto's like, hey, you can help us out with something. And Naruto was like, what? And it was like, well, how would you feel if we decided that, fuck, I can't even come up with an idea. How would you feel if we decided to, like, just leave the Hidden Leaf Village? And Naruto was, like, completely blunt with them, like, I would have to kill you. It was like, what are you talking about? Like, you can kill us or your friends. Naruto's like, I know. I would try to persuade you, but anything past persuasion will be death. So, either you take that persuasion or you die. Now I'm gonna say Temari steps out the portal and smacks him with the fan. And then she asks him why, and it was like, oh, because of some new person, like some new shinobi in the village, made like his own little faction within in the Hidden Leaf military efforts, I guess. And it was supporting not Kaguya, but like, I don't know. It was like they basically just looked down at everybody, so they didn't want to help anybody. They were just there to be there. Like, they was basically, their motto is like, if you're not strong enough, you don't need protection. Shit like that, which makes no sense, but yeah, I'm going with that. So, Naruto grits his teeth and asks where they stationed. And Shisui chimes in with like, oh, well, they're here, and here. And now y'all might be thinking, why couldn't Shisui or Itachi handle this? because they didn't fucking want to. This and that lazy is like not Shisui, but Itachi is lazy. You know, you can't have everybody be over aggressive. And let's be honest, the whole story, like nobody could count with me. The whole story of Naruto would have been so different if Itachi and Shisui would have never died. The entire story would be different. I'm putting that out there right now. Anyway, so let me get back to the story. So Naruto's like, I'm gonna go pay them a visit. And he goes and he asks like Jiraiya, like, why didn't you just stop this? And they were like, oh. He's like, oh, because at first I thought, like, you know, it was a good thing, but now I tried to stop it and they just meet up secretly now. So Naruto used, I'm gonna say Jiraiya used a transformation jutsu on Naruto and like kind of transformed him into like this weird shinobi of sorts, I guess. And Jiraiya was like, you can just infiltrate them yourself. So Naruto does, and he finds out that they're not supporting, like, they're not, like, they don't like the Hidden Leaf Village at all. They don't like the people in the Hidden Leaf Village. Only person that they liked was Kaguya, and the only reason why they liked her was because she looked like she was strong. That and she was hot. Just putting that out there. Those are not my words, those are theirs. So Naruto, you know, does the only rational thing and kill them all. Because let's be honest here. Kaguya, I'm not, like, it's bad enough Kaguya is overpowered. We definitely don't need her having a fucking cult. And anyway, so Naruto basically, like, he goes back to the Hokage's office, and Temari's there too, because she was wondering where Naruto ran off to. And when Naruto gets there, a little bit of blood on his cheek. And I'm gonna say Temari sees it and was like, what did you do? And Naruto's like, oh, don't worry about it. I just handled some business. And I'm gonna say Temari, like, she didn't manifest her fan, but she asked Naruto in the most polite, scariest way possible. I'm not finna try to say that shit, so I don't really care. Y'all can guess. She basically was like, what did you do? Naruto basically tells her, and she's like, oh, so your adopted mom had a cult. Interesting. And what the fuck was his name? Fuck it. Nah, shit. Jiraiya told Naruto, like, it was, oh, this happens he was like, oh, this happens all the time. It's just something that happens now. Cause like, you save the village and you're pale and things like that. And Naruto's like, so what you mean I'm pale? Let me stop. But yeah. So Naruto tells him, so I see. That's interesting. And I'm gonna say Temari gets sick. Yeah. Just out of the blue. Like, she just starts throwing up. And oh yeah. So Temari gets sick. Naruto takes Temari back to the house. But everyone's still divided. So Naruto basically tells him, like, if y'all don't help Temari get through her quote-unquote sickness, I'm gonna blow this whole damn house up with y'all in it. And Sasuke like, you won't. And Naruto's like, try me. And I'm gonna say, Shikamaru was like, this is such a drag. And he tries to leave the house, and Naruto's like, nope. All y'all was in here, now y'all gotta stay in here. Y'all not leaving this house till Temari is fixed. I got business to take care of, partner. And he basically, like, tells, I'm gonna call him, yeah, Inke. he basically calls Inkei and tell Inkei like, don't let them out the house, but can you make me a portal real quick? I gotta go do something. So Inkei was like, yeah, sure, why not? And he makes a portal, and Naruto goes through the portal. And I'ma say, Hinata follows Naruto. Like, she jumps through the portal just in the nick of time. And because I know a lot of people like controversial, like not controversial, but competing ships. So they get that. Like Naruto shrugs it off. It's like she just didn't want to be in the house with them anymore. So like as they're walking through the thing, like as they walk, because the places they're walking in is dark, but it's like a dark woodland area. And if you're asking, yes, it's one of those weird dimensions that Kaguya was able to make. But yeah, this is the only difference is that this is Naruto's personal one, and the only way he's able to access it is through Inkei, which really isn't personal, but he's gonna eventually learn how to access it by himself. He can, but he doesn't like using his white Rinnegan because it doesn't. Yeah. Plus, if he uses too much of his chakra, he'll get tired, and we both don't want that for Naruto. So Naruto basically tells Hinata to stay close to him, and she was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Oh, cause see, there's like a whole bunch of little miniature nine-tailed foxes running around here." And she was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, this is my personal dimension. In my dimension, I decided it would be nice to have a whole bunch of miniature nine-tailed foxes. Plus, the nine-tails takes great liking to them." So, see, like basically what I'm hearing is that these have the same power as the real nine-tails. And she was like, and Naruto was like, yeah. And she was like, so what I'm hearing is I can have one. And Naruto was like, no. I'm gonna say they get attacked, but the only person that gets hit is Hinata because Naruto told her to keep her guard up, but she didn't. Because she was too busy trying to talk Naruto into getting one. And when she sees one, it's like they're covered in like darkness with red eyes. And Naruto was like, see, this is why you're not supposed to come here. And I'm going to say he doesn't kill it. He kind of just shoots it off. And she asks Naruto, why didn't you just kill it? And Naruto like, cause those are manifestations of my own chakra. I don't want to kill them because they can come in to be useful later. And she was like, I'm gonna say, Hinata was like, wait, so you made them yourself? And I was like, yeah, I made them, and I infused my chakra and Kurama's chakra together, and they made those. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna say like a day or two passed, and Temari is still sick. But I'm gonna say they get like a specialist, and I'm gonna say the dude was like it's probably because her genetics got altered at this age, so she fell ill shortly, like a week after. And she's like, there's only like a couple of things we can do right now. We just need to find someone with a similar chakra to her. And everybody looks at Inkei. But Inkei was like, I'm a fool. I'm a fool, also Tutsuki. Nuh-uh. You gotta find Naruto. And they asked Inkei, like, could you remake the portal? And he was like, nah, I'm not going to. And they were like, why? Because he told me not to let y'all out. And Kaguya told me to follow his orders until, she comes back, so. And I'm gonna say, Shisui tries, not Shisui, Sakura tries to persuade him. And he gets mad, like he visibly gets upset and was like, persuasion won't get you anywhere, human. And then he walks back upstairs. And then Sasuke was like, oh great, you just pissed off the strongest person in the house. And I'm gonna say, Lee takes offense to that. I was like, I think I could beat him. And then as soon as he says that, he turns around and Inkei's right there. He's like, wanna bet? And I'm gonna say Naruto, like, comes out the portal. Now, mind you, this is all in 2 days. Naruto basically comes out the portal, and he sees Ike, and he's like, no, no. But Sakura's hurt. I kind of healed her, but she's still hurt. And he's like, where's Temari? And they were like, her condition's getting worse. And Naruto, like, completely, I'm not gonna say he completely brushed aside Sakura. Not Sakura, but Hinata, but he definitely did that. So, Hinata's a little butthurt. So remember when I told y'all Hinata pushed all of her feelings out to the side for Naruto and they were just friends? Yeah, I lied. She pushed them down. She didn't push them away. She pushed them down. Now they're coming back up. So I'm gonna say she's a little butthurt. And yeah. So, like, I'm gonna say Sakura heals her just a little bit more because Naruto can heal. He can do a pretty good job. The only downside is since he doesn't really have any healing chakra, like since he doesn't have any healing jutsus, it's just like he's literally just throwing his chakra inside people's bodies and it heals them and then he pulls them back out. It's basically what he does. So Naruto gets up to his room because I'm gonna say I'm gonna say like the rest of them was all in Temari's room by the time she got back, and they thought it would be a good idea to place Temari in Naruto's room. And I'm gonna say Hinata she gets healed, she gets up there. If y'all wondering what hurt, like where she was hurt, it was like on her leg, like close to her leg. So yeah. Like, it was on, like, her calf or something. She was preventing her from walking. So Naruto had to carry her to make the trip faster. And no, I'm not going to tell y'all what they did. At least not yet. So, Naruto basically, like, he's in the room and he's asking Temari, like, how am I supposed to help? And I'm going to say that, Hinata comes in there and was like, oh, from what I hear, you just have to put your chakra in her and it should heal her. And Naruto basically remembers, like, wait, what about that thing? And Inkei was like, oh yeah, it's a possibility. And Naruto was like, where the fuck, why does he come every time no one's talking to him? Like, how do you get here so fast? And Inkei makes a portal, I'm gonna say Inkei makes a portal and pushes Hinata to do it. Then Naruto walks through it. And I'm going to say they take Temari. No, they don't. Temari's still there. And Inkei walks through it too. But remember, Inkei, he's more or less, he's like literally, right now, he's like the Whis of this universe. Just for right now. So, like, yeah. I mean, the only difference is that he can fight whenever he pleases. And, yeah. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't like to fight. For now, at least. So Naruto basically, like, they get to the place and Hinata's like, where are we? This is one of Inkei's dimensions, and Inkei with his chakra, made an entire ecosystem. And there's something, like, it's not like the Otsutsuki fruit of the divine tree. It's similar to that, but it's not. And Naruto didn't try one. Inkei did, and it greatly enhanced his strength. So Naruto's thinking maybe that could heal and enhance her strength and, like, basically, like, let her body adjust to what her power is now. So they start heading there on foot because they can't really just, float over there because of Hinata. I mean, they could, but Naruto doesn't want to just pick her up out of the blue. So Hinata starts, falling slowly for Naruto. And I'm going to say on, like, the third day that they're there, she tells Naruto that she likes him. And Naruto's like, he basically just tries to, like, blow it off because he doesn't want to hurt not Temari, but Sakura's feelings. But I'm going to say his words are misconceived because the way that he did it like he looked at her, looked away, and then looked back, and then just kept walked off. So there was probably gonna be like the only time he's gonna be considerate in this what if, I swear. So Sakura, like not Sakura, but Hinata jumps in front of him like, I know you have Temari, but yeah. And Naruto's like, no. And she's like, what do you mean? He's just like, no. Just no. I'm gonna need you to stop. Like you're gonna put yourself through a whole lot more shit if you try to do this. And plus Temari is strong. She scares the fuck out of me now. But yeah, so they get they get the fruit, and Inke is aware of this, but Inke has a solution for this. But I'm not gonna tell you yet. So leave me the fuck alone. Also, I am aware that my Discord links aren't working anymore, so yeah, that's interesting. Naruto basically, like, they go up, they get the fruit, and I'm gonna say Inke grabs Hinata. I was like, yo, you should eat this fruit and then go talk to Naruto. And I'm gonna say it was a totally different fruit. And she eats it, and then she goes and talks to Naruto, and Naruto, like, he still says no, but Hinata, like, I'm gonna say, yeah, they get the fruit, they make a portal back, and Naruto kind of brushes it off, but, like, shortly after they get back, I'm gonna say Hinata falls ill. Yes. So Inke kind of disappears, and Naruto's like, where the fuck did this nigga just go? And where Inke went was inside of Hinata's mindscape. And he basically explains what, like, Naruto, like, the connection that Naruto has with Temari, and how it can easily be broken. But if Hinata takes that path, there's no guarantee that Naruto's gonna love her after it. And she was like, so what's basically the safest path? And he basically tells her, like, your best path right now is to be just friends with Naruto. And it hurts her, because, she wants to be more than friends, but she agrees. And what seemed like minutes to her were days for, like, them. So within the span of those days, I'm going to say Temari, she's feeling better. Like, she's able to walk around and stuff, but her immune system's butchered, so she has to stay in Naruto's room, meaning that Naruto and Temari for right now are sharing a room. So the only difference is that since her immune system is weak, Naruto refuses to go anywhere near her. So I just ruined everybody's mind out there. Anyway, so Naruto basically tells her, like, I'm gonna just stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. Then Hinata wakes up, and Naruto's like, and she can stay on the floor. Let me stop. So she basically, like, pulls Naruto off to the side and tells Naruto, like, she's sorry and things like that, like, we can still be friends. Naruto says, oh yeah, for sure, like, you're one of my best friends. That kind of warms her heart, and she gives Naruto a hug. Now Temari sees this, and she wonders what that, because I'm gonna say she just saw them hug, she didn't see anything else besides that, so she's growing suspicious. But Naruto comes back into the room, and you can clearly, like, you can see, like, some form of regret in his eyes. And Naruto basically walks up to Temari and hugs her, and Temari is taken aback, but she notices that Naruto did something. She passes out. Naruto sits down in the chair and, like, puts his head down on the desk, and he falls asleep. And Temari basically got put inside Naruto's mindscape. And in his mindscape, he basically tells Temari what happened. And Temari at first is mad about he is mad because he not to try that. Then she did have to realize Naruto did save her when she was little, and Naruto was the one of the only people that actually believe in her. So she can see why. So she basically blames Temari. Basically blamed it on Naruto. Naruto was like, how was it my fault? And Temari's like, cause you're too nice. And Naruto lets him, oh, so I'm just not supposed to be nice. I'm just supposed to be a dick to everybody now. And Temari's like, it's worth a shot. And Naruto's like, okay. And they wake up, like Naruto wakes up, and then she wakes up like 5 minutes later. And she's like, what was that for? And Naruto's completely ignoring Temari at this point. And Temari, like, she's like, yo, Naruto. Naruto. Like, she's constantly calling his name. I'm gonna say Hinata walks into the room. And Naruto, like, she says Naruto's name because she was tired of hearing Temari say it. And Naruto ignores them. And then Naruto makes a portal and just leaves, like, just goes through it. And I'm gonna say Temari, like, she was trying to get up, but it didn't help. So she told Hinata to try to go, but before she can get there, the portal closed. And Inkei was like, oh, so this is the road she chose. And she was like, what route was this? And she's like, so you chose this, you chose the best friend route. And she's like, how exactly am I supposed to become his friend if he's not here? Or his best friend if he's not here? And I'm gonna say Kay was like, give it some time. And this is where I'm gonna be ending this part off. I'm gonna upload a couple of more times tonight, but this for right now, this is where I'm gonna be ending this part off.